The coffee shop lines are shaking. An Arizona man went to a coffee shop line pantsless, and then after that, he was so embarrassed he took his own life. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. In Tempe, Arizona, a man named Nautica Malone came through the drive-through of the Bikini Bean, coffee shop. Well, I think he'd come to this coffee shop and done inappropriate things before because the barista had her phone out. Now, you see in this picture, he was pantsless and he has his hands in a particular area. I'm guessing that he was maybe touching his lower region, right? When he pulled up, he was smiling. They asked him, had he been there before? He said yes. He's kind of smiling, touching his region. She's got the phone out and she's like, I'm going to call the police. You need to leave. He immediately speeds off in his charger and gets up out of there.
Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable.
Decision. They ask how I feel. I'm feeling good. Just got me a pack that needs to get pushed. SN67 patrolling the woods.
I'm back with the dumbasses on TikTok. You feel me? I'm back with the series. And I know this one isn't, TikTok necessarily, but oh my god, it might as well be because they didn't came up with the Gooner side. They have just sparked so many great memes from this one crazy moment. And like some people are calling it a tragedy. I don't think it's a tragedy when the predator is knocked off this bitch. I'm sorry. Hey, no, I'm not apologizing for my views, but when you have people like this who do things like this, their time is limited in some capacity, way or form. Whatever they're doing, it most definitely is limited. So on today's agenda, we have the one and only captain of the Gooner Squad, Nautica Malone. This man showed up to a bikini coffee shop in Arizona with no pants on.
Now, this is the coffee shop, and it's a Arizona original coffee shop, so there are not a lot of bikini beans. He specifically must have been targeting this place. I don't know if he knew anybody there, but how his story was discovered was through a private Facebook page called Arizona Moms Helping Other Moms.
Trying to goon his heart out. But the young lady had her phone out and he got a rude awakening, and now he is no longer here with us. On top of that, the man had a wife and a kid. He was married. There was like an outpour of people crying for him, saying, "Oh my God, there's people like I miss my big brother." There was just so much going on.
Please check in with your loved ones. Apparently, one of his closest friends said, I'm so mad at you right now. How could you leave us? My big brother, the funniest guy in any room you walked in, an unforgettable pillar in my life. I'll never let them forget your name. Long live you. Another one.
And I just want to say that I don't think this is fucked up. I don't. Some people are calling it a tragedy. I don't think it's a tragedy. I think this young man knew what he was doing. And when he pulled up to that drive-thru with no pants, he had obviously been there before. The woman literally asked him, "Hey, have you been here before?" He said yes. She got closer, and as she got closer, hear me out. On the day he showed up, this woman was dressed like a fucking cowgirl. She had on fucking biker shorts. I don't even think they were like short enough to have her ass out. And she had a big ass belt buckle on. I think he was not expecting his gooning session to not include some cheeks. And I just feel like, yeah, y'all like, well, it's a bikini place where, women are scantily clothed. They give out coffee. And it may attract people like this. Yes, 100%. You're right. It does attract people like this. But hear me out. Just because that's what they do does not mean that's what they deserve. Cool, call me a simp, call me what the fuck you want to call me. But they do not deserve these things, regardless of if it's a fucking woman who spins on a pole, if it's a fucking woman who's on doing corn on my fans. You know what I mean? So like you aren't gonna walk up to them broad fucking daylight and whip your shit out and start gooning. Am I like come on now? So for him to do this is just beyond fucking despicable. And then there's people on the internet who won't hold him to the accountability that he needs to be held to. They're like his mom. His mom is the biggest offender in my opinion because she made a whole status calling the woman who recorded him a bitch and said she needs justice. She needs to know who this woman is and why would she record her son like that? Why the fuck would your son show up like that? Fucking Johnson in hand, drive up, bare ass cheeks on the seat, ready to get one out. What he wanted was that woman to walk up and probably help him. But no, that's not what he got. What he got was a fucking camera in his face like he deserved, and he was exposed. So therefore, no, I do not feel bad for this man. No, I just don't. I don't. And for you to go run and delete yourself like this is crazy because it was like it's serious, but you could have got past this. Could have moved to another state. You could have did something to get past it. You could have got past it, but you didn't. You chose to be the way you were, and now look. That woman did not get fired. Everyone is standing with her, and I feel like that his mother is the reason why he would do something like that. Because
that man went through that coffee shop drive-through with his trousers down and got embarrassed so bad that he went and deleted himself. And now the mama want to write that long paragraph trying to condemn that lady that was recording him, talking about it was her fault. Like, ma'am, don't piss me off because you want to blame everybody but your weirdo of a son for driving around with his little gentleman out. Like, them be the type of boy moms that give me the ick. Like, there's so much discourse over the fact that he deleted himself, but not enough about the fact that he was driving with no pants on. Like, what reason do you need to be driving with no pants on? There's no reason to not have your pants on when you're driving. But to that mama, though, I understand that she's grieving her son, but trying to insinuate that it was that woman's fault for recording is absolutely crazy because there was no justification for her son driving anywhere without some pants on. I think we can all agree that that was very weird. Like, he was a weirdo for doing that, and I don't think it's that woman's fault for recording. Like, I don't think it's her fault at all.
you're like, wait, what you mean, his mom? Wait, when you have women like that who don't want to look at what their sons are doing, who don't want to be critical of their children's behavior, especially boys, this is what you get. You're not apologizing to the woman. You're not trying to understand what was going on. You're blaming the victim. And then he clearly had been there before. I know you guys are like, wait, they asked everybody that. They asked me, hey, have you been here before? And if you say no, they clap their ass cheeks and do a bunch of routines. He said yes. So in my assumptions, with my detective mode, I can see that this ain't probably his first time trying to goon. But look what happened. He's gooned too soon now. Did that land? Nah. But he literally showed up to try to do something that is fucking crazy. You got bathrooms, you got the shower, you got fucking bathrooms, the shower, like you got even your room, a private place. Oh, an even better idea, the fucking woman you married. What about her? You couldn't get your desires over there? You had to go to the bikini barista and expose yourself. And now you're exposed. And now this is your legacy. Me and millions of people on TikTok are making fun of you, Nautica. because you decided that your predatory ways will override everything you got going the fuck on. Think about this. When your child go to school now and they figure out who he is, digital footprint, bro, even when you dead, you cannot escape this shit. And I've been going for a minute now, and I want to finish because this is going to be a short video. I only did it to be a bully. Not really, joking. But this type of behavior cannot be accepted from anyone. Nobody. So before you young men go out and get out your sexually charged desires or whatever, think about situations like this. And you know, every video, all I ask for y'all to do is use your fucking brain. Like my grandma would say before I leave, think with your big one, not your little one. You hear me, man? Think with your big one, not your little one. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Stay away from coffee shops.
Nah, I ain't finished, nigga. My office is a trap house in South Memphis, nigga.